What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Alright, so today is Friday afternoon after work. Had a couple hours to fish, so came out here to Lake Oconee in Georgia, middle Georgia. I was out here the other evening doing some testing with that trolling motor, and me and my brother went and scouted around and found a couple of places. Looked like two things that caught my eye. Number one, looked like gizzard shad in there, and number two, I was seeing quite a few fish down on the bottom, and I'm sure some of them catfish. So my initial plan for this evening was to come out here with the jugs and jug that whole little bay up, but my brother wasn't able to come, and I said to myself, it's too hot to mess with them jugs, and myself said, yes, I agree. So new plan, we're gonna drag strawberry chicken, and we're gonna try to get some eating size fish tonight. And you know, like I said, we've got a few hours here. Hopefully we can pick up a few for the grease. But let me spin you around here and show you this boat ramp, public boat ramp, ran by DNR down on Lake Oconee, Georgia. You see, got the boat all situated, the rod's ready to go, and I'm gonna put this thing in the water and run down the lake about a mile to the spot, and all right, y'all, so here we are down to the spot where I was wanting to fish. And what we got going here, we're gonna go up a secondary channel first, just straight up into that bay right there and off into the back, and we're gonna see what we can pick up. I'm seeing a few fish out here. See here where we're at, and it's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in, we're gonna go right up through here, right up between these two humps, that little secondary channel. We'll start off, I'm just gonna drag the strawberry chicken, and then once we get back in that bay, if I see any gizzards, I got my cast net here, I'm gonna see if I can pick up a few shad and throw them on there. But water's hot, 92.6 degrees as you can see there, and but anyway, I'm gonna get some chicken threw up on these rods, and I'm gonna just start with 3 rods probably, because this is Lake Oconee. These people around here feel like they got to put in a crappie brush every 50 feet, so it's real snaggy. So more than 3 rods sometimes just gets to be more than you can handle out here. But anyway, I'm gonna get them rigged up and get the fish. Alright, y'all, I'm going to show you what we're using here. Got a 4-ounce dragon sinker, a inline swivel. On down, I've got, this is a wine cork. A lady gave me a whole bag full of wine corks, and they make pretty good you know, floats for when you're using a lightweight bait like a little piece of chicken. Then we come on down, we got a 6/0 circle hook here. A piece of strawberry chicken. Looks like candy, but it ain't. Probably kill you if you ate it. And then I'm also going to run over here on the side a little suspended rod. It's got, I think that's a 2/0 circle hook. I'm going to start off, see if a 1-ounce weight will hold it straight down as I'm moving. And I want to pick up some of them little, you know, 10-12 inch long catfish would be nice to fry whole. My dad loves them, and I do too, but we're gonna try that too over here on the side. But anyway, I'm gonna get all 3 of these baited up and out. Planer boards on the outside, 1 straight down the middle, and that's what we're gonna roll with. All right, y'all, we fishing. Got the planer boards out. Not a big spread on these. Just gonna keep it just wide enough where I don't get any tangles or whatnot. Get the little suspended rod out, and I put this trolling motor in drift mode, as you can see there on the remote. Hopefully, never tried that before. The motor I had previously didn't have that, but it's supposed to. Wherever you point that motor, no matter what the wind, no matter what's going on, it's supposed to take you on that drifted course at your set speed. So we're about to find out. So far it looks like it's tracking pretty good. But anyway, hopefully something will happen here. Man, it's hot. I mean hot. But lake's starting to get busy. A lot of people riding around and all that crap, but that's part of it, though, right? Alright, so hopefully something will happen here shortly. I was just going to tell y'all a little bit about these rods here. These are the Ugly Stick Catfish, and they got a Cast King Rover 60R on them. Again, I run the 80-pound braid on them just for the planer boards, just so the planer boards will have something to grip to. And this one's getting hit as I got my hand on it, feels like. But these are great if you're catching 8 to 12-pound catfish. I mean, they'll do the job, and real sporty. They got a lot of movement in them. This is rated a medium heavy, but it is nowhere near compared to that Ugly Stick Big Water medium heavy. Not even close to the, being as stiff. But they're great rods. I like them. I got 8 of them, and caught a bunch of catfish on them. Had a lot of good times on these rods. But anyway, I just want to talk about that just a second. I'll tell you what, y'all, that drift mode, I'm kind of impressed with that. I've got the wind coming in right here to the side, kind of must just about hit me straight on the side here. And this boat has not tried to spin around weird, not the first time. It has maintained that straight heading at the exact speed I want to go. I don't have my drift sock out, nothing. Normally just setting a course and a north heading, that wind would have this boat weird and everything else, but this thing that's pretty impressive. I like that. Oh, y'all, think we might finally have one. Getting hit on both rods here. Here he comes, twirling in here. Come on, twirl your way right on up in here. Alright. Well, let's see if I can get my hook back, buddy. I don't know what's going on with his mouth. You can't close it? Oh man, let me get me some pliers here. Man, you done swallowed it just about, but it don't matter though, because you going in the grease. What is... Now you can close it. Huh. Alright. There he is, y'all. Not a skunked video. Nothing else. It's going to become a catch and cook video. Get on in there. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get reset. We're almost to the end of the drag here. I'm gonna go up a little bit further. I'm gonna reset and I'm gonna go back out the same path. I saw a ton of fish down there on the bottom. Got little bites here and there, but just nothing would commit. Looks like something's still just steadily pecking that center one. But anyway, let me get this one baited back up and get it back out. See if we can get another one. Now I was getting reset here, and I was just gonna show y'all. From my last video, I changed out the clips to the yellow ones, the yellow Scotties that I like, and they are working tremendously better than those black and yellow ones that were on that they came with. I don't know exactly what's the difference. They look very similar, but them other ones are garbage. Anyway, just gonna let y'all check that out. Finish getting setting up, and like I said, we're going straight back out the same way we came in. And you can see there's all kind of fish in here. I've been seeing some pretty good bait balls too, so maybe as the evening progresses we'll pick up a few. Alright, I think we finally got number 2. Feels like he's about 10 inches long. Let's just drag him on over and see what this is. Yeah, you're gonna get fried whole, buddy. Watch it. Another bait on. Get it back out. It has been hot and slow. Nothing but dink taps, dink taps, dink taps. Finally hooked one of the stupid little things, but yeah, he's gonna taste good. All right, y'all. Welcome to the kitchen. Let's get on with the cooking part of this video. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I messed up when I got home. I took them fish out of the cooler and I had them clean. I mean, just in a heartbeat. Didn't even have the camera on, did nothing. I'm thinking to myself, man, if you're gonna make a catch and cook, you gotta you gotta record what you're doing. But anyway, it is what it is. Fish are clean. I didn't get it on video, so we're gonna move on with it. I got them there in the sink, a few fillets, that little whole catfish. And we're gonna fry them up. The only thing I'm gonna use to cook this whole meal is my old Grandpappy electric fryer right there. We're gonna do it all. The fish, I'm gonna make some French fries and some hush puppies. And I got some coleslaw that my mom and dad make that's just out of this world. We're gonna eat a little bit of that. So let's get with it. First thing, let's get this grease going. We'll get it plugged in. Let it start heating, doing its thing. Get this onion chopped up. I'm gonna use a little bit in the hush puppies, and then I'm gonna fry the rest of it with my French fries. If you ain't never had fried onion with your French fries, you're missing out. I'm telling you right now, that fried onion is good. Get this cleaned up here. Let's see, we don't need a whole lot for that, for those hush puppies. I'm just gonna dice it up here. I think that's probably plenty. I don't want to overpower it. Alright, and then as far as the hush puppies go, just going to use cornmeal. Ooh, that's probably too much. I ain't making many hush puppies. I'll mix my onion all up in it. Alright, we're going to put an egg in there. Bit of black pepper, a bit of salt, and a little bit of buttermilk. Let's see where we at with that. I don't want to get this too loose. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just go on and wait some. Get my mix right. Kind of like making regular old cornbread. It's just that it's got some onion in it. Just about where I want it. A little bit more. But we don't use the store-bought hush puppy mix and all that. We do it just like this right here and mix up our own. And they're pretty good. I think that's just about right for that. We'll just let that sit there and hang out. Now let's get this potato chopped up. I'll go ahead and dice up the rest of this onion. Yeah, this thing turned golden brown. Man, that's good and sweet. This is a Vidalia onion. They are delicious fried. I'll get that in the mix. Alright, so let's get this potato situated here. I'm gonna leave the skin on. I already washed this potato real good. And I'm gonna fry it all. Cut that bad out of it. Make me some homemade French fries. Just like so. I'm gonna cook my potatoes and onions first, and then I'll do the fish, and then I'll do the hush puppy at last. Alright, so there's that. See how the grease is doing. It's getting there. It's getting warm. Get this fish out here. You can see I just I skinned that little catfish whole, and I just cut some slices in him so it'll fry good. And down here in Georgia, man, that's the way we like them. I would rather have about 3 or 4 of these over them fillets any day. There's just something about catfish cooked on the bone like that. That's just how we roll down here, and them things are so good. But I'm gonna put just a little buttermilk down over them so the batter will stick to them good. Then in this bag right here, I have got just some cornmeal, salt and pepper. Real simple batter. I left like a simple light batter on my fish, and you know, nothing crazy. Just have this buttermilk just so it kind of sticks to them a little bit. All right. I think we're about ready to drop these fries and onions down. Let's see. Oh yeah. Hopefully that heat's not gonna fog this camera up. Put them more onions in there and let them fry. Man, it's gonna be good. All right, there we go. I'm gonna get this all fried up, and then once they're done, I'll bring you back, and we'll get started on. All right, so I think our potatoes and onions just about done. With that golden brown, boy, don't them look good? Let's get this up out of here. That is the way I like potatoes, golden brown. Man, that's gonna be good, boy. Alright, salt them up a little bit. Ain't nobody said this is a healthy meal. I said it's a good meal, not a healthy one. Alright, I'm gonna let that oil come back up to the temperature just a little bit, and while it does that, I'm gonna get this fish battered up here. We'll drop this whole one first. Let it get started. And get batter in all them little cracks I cut in it. These fillets. Probably gonna do this in 2 batches, just so I don't want to boil them. I want to fry them. I don't want to take too much heat out of that grease. But yeah, just for them 2 little fish I caught. I mean, this gonna be a heck of a meal, man. It's probably gonna be dinner tonight and leftovers for later, I'm sure. But man, that was a tough day out there on the water. It was so hot, man. You just can't even think straight. So after I caught this last little one, I mean, there's jet skis and everything else out there on Friday afternoon. I said, you know what? I think I'm just gonna pack it up. But anyway, that's the first drop. I'm gonna get them 2 big fillets and that whole catfish done, and then I'll bring you back. We'll fry out the rest of them little ones, and then we're gonna start on these. All right, I think this first drop of fish here is about ready to come up. Come on, get out of there. First fillet coming out. Man, don't them look good. Comes our whole piece. I ate that whole thing, tail and all. Eat the tail like a potato chip. Man, look at that. Don't that look good? Alright, let me get the last of these dropped in. I'll get them bad boys fried up. This is just smaller pieces. I semi-butchered my fillet. You know how it is, it happens. Especially when you get home, you're hot and you're tired and everything else. So. Alright, I'm gonna get them fried. Alright, so the last of the fish is ready to come up. Get them up here. Man, that looks so good. I moved the fish over to a different plate. I'm gonna have too much going on one plate by the time I do them hush puppies. Man, look, that is just nothing like fresh catfish. Nothing like it. Alright, let's see. Where's the spoon? I put a little water on my spoon. Hush puppy mix don't stick. Drop it right on in there. They may not come out to be the most beautiful hush puppies, but they're gonna taste good. That's all I'm gonna do right now. Alright, so that's what I do with them. We'll get them fried up, and then we'll come back and we'll plate all this up. Alright, so the last of these hush puppies are just about done. I just sit here and I just flip them around, roll them around so they cook, you know, kind of uniform. They just about ready. I don't want to overcook them. That's gonna be good. Let's get them on out. Oh yeah, they hot, 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 hot. Okay. Alright, I'll plug that cooker. Alright, so now let's get us out a plate. And we'll get this we'll get it plated up here. Alright, so I'm gonna get that whole piece. I'll get me a couple of these fillets. Couple of these hush puppies. Give me some of these potatoes and onions. And as I mentioned, some of my mom and dad's coleslaw. It is some good stuff. And of course, on fried fish, you have got to put some fresh squeezed lemon. Just ain't the same without it. Both sides. Alright, y'all. And there you have it. Looks pretty good, I think. That's a heck of a meal. Now I won't sit here and smack on this in y'all's ear, but you know I got to try it. Try this hush puppy. That's good. A little bit of this fish. Potatoes and onions. Oh man, that's just stupid good there. I tell you what, y'all, I'm gonna go somewhere and sit down and I'm gonna tear this up, but I do appreciate you watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.